This week's Just You Award goes to Sam Varner. Her podcast is called She Needs Profit. Her tagline is, want to build and grow a profitable service-based business? Are you tired of just breaking even? Even though I love the topic, what I love more is Sam is a very good interviewer, and I have not heard her say, you guys and everyone. She talks as though she's talking to just me, and it makes me want to lean in. Congratulations, Sam, for talking in a way that makes people, especially those of us with childhood trauma, feel as though we matter.
It's a party in your purse. You are never going to be bored. You are always going to have something fascinating to listen to. It can be silly, like talk about a TV show. It can be meaningful. It can be educational. It can make you laugh. Whatever it is, podcasts are fun.
If you have been thinking or saying, I want to do a podcast, but then immediately you think, I'm not techie. I hate my voice. Who would listen? What would I say? If you are a woman over 40, you have things to say. And with my course, the Podpreneur Blueprint, you can get a podcast up and running within a week if you'd like. If you're not techie, don't worry. I give you options of how to find someone that can help you. We are not islands. We don't do this alone. If not now, when? Because on New Year's, when you make that new resolution, this year, I'm going to think about this. You could be saying, this year I did, and I have 52 episodes. You can do this. Learn all about podcasting with the Podpreneur Blueprint System. Go to www.coachlori.com and get your flash sale today. Somebody's praying for an answer, and you have it. Will you say yes? Go to www.coachlori.com. That's Laurie.
Has your life, your dreams been interrupted? Good news. It is possible to reinvent our lives. People are doing it every day, and some are brave enough to share the struggles, disappointments, and challenges. If you are looking for a new beginning, a do-over, or to rediscover your passion, maybe even find a new one, then grab a cup of coffee and let's talk. Interrupted, Act 2, Reinventing Your Legacy, with your host, Coach Lori.
Suzy Rosenstein is the midlife clarity queen. I cannot wait to hear more about this, especially for older women, because sometimes it's a little hard to get clear. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Lori. So much fun to be here.
Let's start with podcasting. You now have two. So tell us the name of both of them.
This has been a crazy ride with the whole podcast thing. The first podcast I started in summer 2017 over today is episode 360. So I've been around for a while with these podcasts. It's called Women in the Middle, Loving Life After 50. It's so funny. It was, I think, the third year into my business. I gravitated toward podcasts over other things because I've always loved sound and voice and talk. I've always just been really attracted to that. That podcast is going strong. It's ranked really well. It's in the top 0.5% globally. It's doing really, really well. I cannot believe that I'm 60 and I have a podcast. I'm doing something techie. It's just unbelievable to me. And then in March, I launched a second podcast called Women in the Middle Entrepreneurs, the reality of running a business when you're over 50. Because I just think midlife women who are doing this thing need to be wearing a superhero cape. Because there's so much going on. Running the business the way you want to is hard enough when there aren't a whole bunch of midlife hiccups, but the midlife hiccups just get thrown in all the time, and there's so much accommodation and rejigging and pivoting. That one is 100% interviews. Women are telling their stories and specifically talking about the midlife hiccups related to being an entrepreneur. The Women in the Middle podcast is about 50% solo episodes and 50% interviews, but I'm talking to women about their unstuck story. So how they went from stuck and not so happy to really, really happy, and what that process was like for them.
So with all these episodes, what have you discovered about that?
Well, there's a couple of lessons, that's for sure. I guess one of the big ones is we really crave certainty. There is no certainty. When we get stuck, we want so desperately to come up with a plan and wrap it up in a bow, hopefully a Tiffany blue bow, make it all perfect, and then just set ourselves on the course. And it's impossible. It's impossible. But the craving for this plan and the